have a quorum. Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can I get a motion for the approval of minutes?
Make a motion for approval of minutes for September 25th. August 28th, 2024.
Second.
Moved in second. On the question? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Madam Clerk, any correspondence? And no visitors. Moving on to the Board of Superintendent.
Good evening, and welcome to the September meeting of the Board of Education. As a reminder for those who may be new to our meetings, there are 2 public comment periods each month at the business meeting. Answers to questions made during public comment will generally be given the following month in the superintendent's report portion of the meeting. Last month, the board heard from community members regarding the request that district use of facilities be allowed on Sundays. District Policy 1500 currently restricts Sunday use of facilities at our schools. The Board of Education will continue to adhere to the restriction on facilities use on Sundays to ensure that there remains 1 day per week that all residents can use our facilities, including our playgrounds. We've continued to have a wonderful beginning of the school year with robust learning opportunities. Recently, Dr. Radice shared how to have a book tasting with our teachers, and many students have already experienced this unique way of choosing books. We honored those we lost on Patriots' Day this September 11th with poetry and patriotic song. Unfortunately, this week our district was the target of a swatting incident. I want to thank everyone, especially Mrs. Gervasi and the Willow team, for working together to ensure that our safety protocols were executed and that everyone remained safe. In the event that we have a real emergency, it will be critical that our police and EMT can reach our schools. So I want to especially thank our families for following the protocol of not coming to the buildings during this week's incident. I will be sharing additional information through Parent Square to reinforce these protocols soon. All district families are already in our Parent Square communication system, and community members can on all 4 of our summer programs. And after that, Mr. Sean Reed will share information regarding our district's goal for facilities improvements. So I'd like to invite Dr. King to come up. Both are presentations, so if the board wants to sit on the other side, that would be great.
Good evening. I am very excited to share with you some of the wonderful summer highlights from our 4 Valley Stream District 13 summer programs. This past summer, I had the pleasure of working alongside 3 incredible lead teachers, Antonella Ciccioli, Paula Barnick, and Diane Gorman. I would like to start off by showcasing our summer recreation program, which ran from July 8th through August 2nd, from 9 a.m. to 12:20 p.m. at the James A. Deaver School. This year, there were 275 students enrolled in our summer recreation program. Students participated in both indoor and outdoor activities, as well as attended Field Trip Fridays to the Sandy Lanes Bowling Alley and Malvern Movie Theater. Students also enjoyed our in-house Bouncer Buddies events and daily art, music, and dance lessons. In addition, our summer recreation program included a Summer Spirit Week, a Summer Olympics tournament and field day, and Merino Ices on Wednesdays. We ended our program with a summer showcase, DJ party, and our first ever summer recreation carnival filled with art, music, dancing, cotton candy, and fun. The next program I would like to highlight is our Extended School Year program. The Extended School Year program ran from July 1st through August 9th, from 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. at the Willow Road School. This year, we had 6 special education classrooms with students in 1st grade through 6th grade, as well as resource room, which also serviced students in 1st grade through 6th grade. Additional services included speech and language, occupational therapy, and physical therapy services. This program was designed to help our special education students sustain and advance the goals they've achieved. Each student followed a personalized program crafted to meet their specific IEP objectives. Our extended school year program celebrated student accomplishments and achievements by providing engaging events, such as Tie-Dye Day, and Mrs. Cioli's favorite event, our Splish, Splash, Dash. The next program I would like to highlight is our English as a New Language program, which ran from July 8th through July 26th, from 8:15 to 11:15 a.m. at the Howell Road School. Our ENL program focused on essential questions pertaining to the following theme, the wonder of water. Students were encouraged to use and experience language in meaningful and engaging contexts to further strengthen their speaking, listening, reading, writing, and math skills. Our ENL summer program provided a variety of opportunities to enrich our students' experiences, such as read alouds with Dr. Regies, learning about hermit crabs and sea creatures, creating under-the-sea murals, and learning about the accessibility of water in Haiti. The final summer program I would like to share with you is our Summer Readiness and AIS program, which ran from July 8th through August 2nd, from 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. at the Howell Road School. This year, there were 180 students enrolled in our Summer Readiness program. Our Summer Readiness program focused on maintaining the following 3 goals: to reinforce previously learned concepts, to provide exposure to new concepts, and to develop academic, social, and emotional learning. Throughout a variety of learning experiences, our Summer Readiness team provided targeted instruction in the areas of letter and sound identification, decoding, fluency, and vocabulary development. Students participated in a variety of literacy-based activities and enjoyed learning and growing while having fun with friends. It was an absolute honor serving as the summer school principal this past summer, and we truly had the best summer ever. Thank you.
Any questions from the board? Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. P.
Thank you.
Next, we have Mr. Reed.
Good evening, everyone. This past summer was my first year here at Valley Stream, so we had some things that we accomplished and some future projects that I'd like to share with everyone. So, our construction projects this summer, we started off with some new lighting and ceilings at Wheeler and Howell in the middle school. We also did some new playground equipment at Wheeler and Howell. We also had some new flooring installed at Wheeler and Willow. Air conditioning projects, some fencing, and then for our security upgrades that we've been speaking about with Joe with the protective film, additional battery backups for our server rooms, and some strobe lighting integration. Here's some of the ceilings that we had put in. You see the new LED lighting and the new white ceilings. Some of the new playground equipment, our guys installing some of the protective surfacing over at the Wheeler School, the 5-bar. That's a large chair. It's also a piece of climbing equipment. Our swings and playground surfacing at Howell. We had the asbestos removal in Willow and Howell. This is an example of the new flooring that we just had installed at Wheeler. We also bought 3 new scrubbing machines that'll help keep maintenance of the building. So those are them, if you see those little robots rolling around the district. New fencing, Hal, Wheeler, and Willow. We're going to be finishing up some of the fencing projects this next couple of weeks. And then we're going to work on next year, we're talking about playgrounds, more fence replacement, more flooring replacement, ceiling replacement. We're working on trimming the trees, and the electronic door locks, and more siding. Quick and easy. That's it.
Thank you, Sean. Any questions from the board? Facilities? Thank you very
I
much.
do have one
Oh,
question.
there you
So the battery replacements were for the servers?
Yeah, the servers.
Were the battery backups before? Is it new? Or was it just replacement?
They're new. They were installed, it was a project that was started before I started working here, and then it was completed this
Okay.
past summer.
And do we have a schedule for maintenance to make sure that they're getting, recharged, replaced?
When we were talking to BOCES, from what I understand, that was all
That's part of-
yeah, that was all on them, so that's everything.
Also, it's through bosses, though.
Yes.
Okay, this may be a follow-up that those, now that we have them, they die after a while to make sure they're being charged and if needed to be replaced, be replaced.
I'll check,
There's a schedule of
I'll
maintenance.
check with Mr. Mango. I'm pretty sure these are replacements,
Okay, good.
Okay.
but I will confirm for you.
Yeah, we'd be surprised if we didn't have battery backup.
Yeah.
We do, it's good. If we didn't, then we do now. But just want to make sure that
They were.
there's a schedule.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we also have the district generator, if we ever had to, it's on wheels. So we can cart the generator to any of the locations in the district to power up in a power outage situation.
The electronics was automatic backup, just make sure that there's a schedule of maintenance.
Yes. And I want to, well, first, thank you to Dr. King and Mr. Reed for giving us those breaks. It really was an amazing summer, and one of the things that we're going to have to be considering in the budget is whether we'll be able to continue the readiness and AAS portion of the summer programs, because that was funded with the COVID federal funds that we received. So that's something that we'll be looking to add to the budget, but I have to, Mr. Antoine will have to tell us whether we'll be able to do it to that extent, because we really used a lot of the COVID funds to support learning these past 4 years in the summer program. And I also would like to tell everyone that Mr. Reed had some highlights of work that was done over the summer. If you would like to see that in person, I invite everyone in the community to join us for the annual building inspection and walkthrough, which will take place on Saturday, October 19th. We go to each building. You don't have to come to all 4 buildings. You can come to one school if that's the school that you're interested, or you can join us for all 4. We will have notice of that, as I said before, on Parent Square. So again, parents or families already are in Parent Square, but if you're a community member, you can sign up for notifications on the district website. And that concludes the report of the superintendent. Thank you, President Grosso.
Thank you. Moving on to Education Committee. Vice President Caroline might step in for... Nope, second. I move item 1, appointment of part-time physical education teacher. Be it resolved, the Board of Education hereby recommends Daniel Rush as a part-time Faculty 2 physical education teacher on Step 1 MA as listed in the motion to effective September 9, 2024 through June 30, 2025, unless sooner terminated.
Second.
Moved in second. On the question? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
I move as a consent agenda, items 1 through 19, which ends on page 7.
Second?
Moved in second on the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Moving on to the Business Committee, Trustee Farrell.
Good evening, everyone. I move item 1, employment agreement with the Director of Facilities. Resolve the Board of Education hereby approves the employment agreement with Sean Reed, Director of Facilities, for the period of September 25th, 2024 through September 24th, 2025, and hereby authorizes the Board President to execute the same.
Second.
Moved in second on the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Moving.
I move item 2, employment agreement, Assistant Business Administrator. Resolve the Board of Education hereby approves the employment agreement with James Ago, Assistant Business Administrator, for the period of September 25th, 2024 through September 24th, 2025, and hereby authorizes the Board President to execute the same.
Second.
Moved in second on the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
I move item 3, the approval of the budget calendar for the 2024-25 school year.
Second.
Moved in second on the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
I move item G, the Business Committee consent agenda number 1 and 2.
Second.
Moved in second on the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
And that concludes the Business Committee for tonight.
Moving on to Policy Committee. We had our first policy meeting. We reviewed the yearly policies. There's a few new, looking into one right now regarding AI, so we'll have more as the Policy Committee progresses. That concludes the Policy Committee. Moving on to Facilities.
Facility Committee didn't meet due to the presentation given. We'll have our first meeting next month prior to the business.
Okay. Moving on to the Committee of the Whole.
I move item 1, acceptance of donation. We have resolved the Board of Education hereby accepts with gratitude 15 boxes of school supplies from Green Acres and the United Way of Long Island with the estimated value of $3,000. The supplies will be distributed to children in Valley Stream Union Free School District 13.
Second?
Moved in second on the question.
I'd just like to acknowledge Trustee Vicente for connecting us with the United Way so that we could receive this donation, and thank the United Way and Green Acres for all the needed school supplies. It really was a generous donation.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
I move the whole consent, Committee of the Whole consent 1 through 8.
Second?
Moved in second on the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. And moving on to report of the attorney.
Yes. Tonight I'll provide the district clerk with a report regarding 2 residency matters in which our office successfully defended the school district, not this district. The commissioner upheld both the district's determination in both matters. One, that sharing housing with another does not necessarily make a child homeless for the purpose of attendance, and also being in foreclosure proceedings does not make a person homeless, or McKinney-Vento, which allows a child to remain in school while they're homeless.
Thank you. Moving on to high school report. Anything?
Right now, just the high school started off very well, as did all the districts, and will catch up next month.
Thank you. Moving forward to old business. Anything brought up? All right. New business. I actually have a couple things. I have the board received communication the other day from Trustee DePozio. Would you like to read that letter that he sent? It is with mixed emotions I submit my resignation as a trustee of the Valley Stream 13 School Board. This decision comes as my family and I have relocated, making it necessary for me to step down from my role. Serving on this board has been a truly rewarding experience, and deeply grateful for the opportunity to work alongside such dedicated individuals. I would like to express my sincere thanks to my fellow board members for their collaboration, support, and unwavering commitment to the students and families of our district. Your passion for education in the community has been inspiring, and I've learned so much from each of you. I would also like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the entire Valley Stream community. It has been an honor to represent you and to contribute in a small way to the growth and success of our district. I am confident District 13 will continue to thrive under your leadership, and I look forward to seeing the district's continued progress from afar. Thank you again for the opportunity to serve and for the trust you placed in me as a board member. While I am sad to leave, I am excited for the new chapter ahead for me and my family. So, just wanted to thank Trustee Capozio for his service. I know we're all going to miss him here, so just want to put that. And also something I'd like to bring up for new business, it's just kind of a review of the chain of command. I'm just seeing things from both sides. I actually wrote this down because I don't want to go rogue on it. I think it's something important for parents. So this chain of command for parents, like this is our process for asking questions and resolving problems. I truly feel if we could all get on the same page about it, I think it will improve communications all around. So when you have, as a parent, when you have a concern, you start with the teacher. And if that issue is resolved, then you move it to the principal, and if necessary, the superintendent. As board members, we're here to listen. I love when parents ask questions. It's a chance for, to learn, to grow, to learn something new and gain a different perspective. Just the other week, somebody called me about their child's test scores. Now, I didn't have them offhand, but I was able to find out where to go get them. And so when we have these conversations, it helps as a board member show people where to go in the future. I'm sure every principal, teacher, superintendent would agree. Like someone coming to a board meeting to raise an issue that no one has heard about is probably one of their fears. If parents don't come forward, the administration doesn't have an opportunity to address it. And this chain of command allows parents to be heard and gives the staff a chance to resolve the issue. Not every answer may be an issue you want to hear, but you should always be getting an answer. And sometimes it's because it's a limited by the state or confidentiality, but even just being that transparent, being able to tell you that would help. So in those cases, we look at policy and try to come up with a compromise. This board here is here to help. And I can assure you, nobody up here would prefer to to sit with your frustrations or questions. And you're always welcome to come up here and speak with us directly. Teachers, principals, and the superintendent can't fix problems if we don't use the tools available to us. And as a parent who's now a board member, I've had the chance to see things from both sides, and I really believe this chain of command is one of the most important things we have, and it's one of the most important tools a parent has. So, thank you. And that is no other visitors, so. Any visitors? Nope. Okay. So that will conclude our business meeting. Can I get a motion for?
Make a motion to go back into exec session for personnel
Collective negotiation.
and legal matters.
Second.
Moved in second. On the question? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, everyone.